Hey guys, welcome back to another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom Commander class, RODIMUS Prime. So we'll just take a quick look at his packaging first. So let me raise that up. Here is the box. Of course, you have RODIMUS Prime up front. Got his Space Winnebago mode on the side here. Looking very cool. On the side, well, you just have that. This side, you just have the Kingdom artwork. On the back, you have your product shots and all of that good stuff. And on the bottom, you just have barcodes and yep, like that. So, yeah, that is about it for that. You do get a collector card in the box, but I threw it when I did my unboxing, and I don't know where it went, and it wasn't that important anyways. But here is RODIMUS Prime in his Space Winnebago mode. And I'm going to say this right off the bat. For $80, I honestly think this is really worth it. I know I originally said when this was being revealed and whatnot that I don't think I'm going to be picking it up just because I don't really want to pay $80 for a Leader class or a Voyager class figure or whatnot. Yeah, I take that back. This is definitely worth the $80 in my opinion. So, I guess we'll just take a quick look at all of the details. Nice, excuse me, beautiful flame work on the side here. Absolutely love it. Got the piping done, or the exhausts done here in silver, which look really good. Got some red here. All black for the wheels. Of course, on the back, you have just like some more molded detail back here. Same thing on the other side that was on, you know, the flames and stuff like that. The top, you have an Autobot symbol right here. And for some reason, my trailer does not like to close all the way, but I don't really care because I don't ever display him with this anyways, so I don't really give a crap. But yeah, Autobot symbol right here and some like indent right there. Of course, you got a port right there and 2 ports up there. These side pieces are on springs, because when you open up the trailer, these have to be able to move out. So that's nice that they put these on springs so they stay down. And of course, you have the car mode, the actual car itself, which looks really good. I love the blue here for the cockpit section. Looks really nice. Love the flame work right here, up here, and then got the Autobot symbol. It just overall looks really good, and it feels really good too. He feels nice and solid and sturdy, and just like rattling him around just sounds, I don't know, I just like that sound. But that is about it for that. Accessories, we have quite a bit to cover. You do get some blast effect parts. You get these, and these are the same ones that came with Omega Supreme and Skylinks, and they're just, except it's just done up in blue. So you get 3 of these little sections. Here's the other one, and of course there is that one right there. You get this section right here. You get this section right here. You get this section right here. And you get this section right there. So, it is pretty cool that you do get these in blue. I actually really like the fact that we are getting these in blue, so kind of happy about that. You do get some, like, smoke detail, smoke effects. That are done in all black, and it's like a very like glossy black. You get 2 of them. You get his sword, which I still don't know the context of this, don't know where it's from, but you get a sword, which is blades done up in silver with a black handle. You get his photon rifle, I believe is what it's called. It's just the one gun. Apparently this is supposed to be 2 guns that form into one, from what I understand. But it's just the one. It doesn't split apart or anything. It just folds up for storage. So you get that, and you get this effects part, which is for his matrix, which is in his chest. But you do get a matrix. I'll show that off in robot mode. But you do get another matrix effects part. So as far as storage goes, there's a couple different things you can do. You can open up the Winnebago trailer, and you can store everything in here, but you can't do it if you have the cannon or the turret in place because it takes up all of the real estate in there. So, but you do have, well, let me actually take this out because you can remove this. It just plugs in. There's a post here that plugs into that center port, and there is a little tab right there that plugs in right there. But you can take that out, and you can see you have a lot of ports, so you can arm this dude up to the brim, which is pretty cool actually. But I mean, you can obviously just take everything, throw it in here, close it up, but you can't obviously store this in here. But the one thing I really do like, well, is I'm actually just gonna leave this in here for now, but you can close this up and whatnot, and there's this little compartment up here that can open up, and you can store, I think you can store the photon rifle in there. Oh, maybe. I got it to fit in here one time. Like one time, there we go, it'll close. Yeah, so you can fit that in there, or you can, actually I'm going to leave that in there, but you can fit some of the blast effect parts in there. You can't fit all of them, but you can fit some of them. But the one thing I really like is, if you guys have seen MP44's trailer, you'll recognize, and this actually kind of is bothering me that this doesn't want to close all the way. I don't know why mine has that problem, but mine has that problem, so I honestly really don't know why. I don't know if it has anything to do with, oh, it might be that right there actually. Let me grab that out. Are you gonna close all the way now? No? Okay, well, either case, whatever, it is what it is. But underneath here you have this little compartment, and you can pull it out just like MP44, and you can store the smoke effect parts. They just kind of snap in right there, and take this one and snap that in like so, and then you take the matrix blast effect part, or the matrix effects part, and it tabs in right there like so, if I can get it in there. Yeah, come on, get in. So you can have that tabbed in like that. And then I like to take the sword, and you can flip out this post and tab it into here, and if you put it at an angle, it stays flat. And you can take all that and slide it underneath the vehicle mode like so, and I really like that. And again, I guess you can kind of take the blaster, and you can kind of fit it in there or whatnot. I mean, you can plug it in onto the side of the car mode or onto the top. So, I mean, you can kind of do it what you want. You can also come back here and open this up. And I really love the fact that there's actual working pistons. I think that's really cool. And you can open this up, and you can fit like smaller vehicles into here. Obviously, if you take out the turret, and you have your ramp connection right there. So I do really like how that looks. I think that looks very nice. So yeah, overall, very awesome, awesome vehicle mode. Absolutely love it. So I will actually, I'm gonna take this. The way you get him out is you literally just pull on it. You just pull him out. There's a black tab right here that is spring loaded, and it just pegs in or slots in right there, and you just can plug it in and slide it out. So very secure connection, but also not too much of a pain to get out. So I'm gonna put this off to the side. We'll cover that more when we get to robot mode, but here is the rest of the vehicle mode. And as you can see, you have big yellow spoiler and other stuff going on right there. So we now will get down to the transformation, which is very, very involved in my opinion. I'm actually very, very surprised with how his transformation turned out. So we will get down to that. So first thing you want to do is you want to come to the sides here and untab these panels and bring them forward. And you just want to untab this section, bring it up. Excuse me. Untab the cockpit section and bring that up, and just kind of get everything out the way. And then you want to take this section and untab it from these bottom sections here and bring that up, just to kind of loosen everything up. Then you want to come to the sides here, take the arms, untab them, and swing them down, like so. You can take this section and just really kind of rotate it and flip it up against the back, just kind of get it out the way for now. Then you want to take this section, bring this down. You want to take these pieces right here and fold them in like so. You then want to come down to here to bring this section down, rotate the head around, and then this section right here will actually soft tab into place like that. Actually, before you do that, excuse me, you want to take this upper section here with the arms, this swivel, or this entire assembly, and you want to, if I can get this out of the way, I'm going to take this whole assembly and, well, maybe rotate it around. Actually, let me bring that down. Come on, work with me. Work with me. Work with me. There we go. And rotate the arms around like that. And then you can kind of bring this up and do with that stuff. We'll deal with that later. Then you want to bring this section up and soft tab that into place. I'm going to take this black section right here and bring it, bring this all the way down like so, and then that black tab will tab in right there to that slot, and you get something that looks like that. And you want to do the same thing on this side, like so. Bring that down and tab that in all nice and securely. And then you want to bring this section up, and there's a clip right here that'll clip into that section on the roof or the windshield, and that locks this entire chest assembly very nicely and securely into place. So now that you got that all done, you can come to the back here, and there's a black tab right there, and oopsies, my bad. That'll go into that slot right there, and if I can bring it, get it down. Like I said, it tabs in very securely, so maybe. It's on a double hinge, so you just kind of have to like work with the hinge and make it kind of, there we go. So everything tabs in like so. Now, I guess we'll finish the arms. You want to extend the arms, take this section and bring it up, take this section, bring it down, swivel it around like that, swing this whole assembly around, and bring this down, and it will tab into place like so. Now this is probably my favorite part of the transformation, just because I wasn't expecting this to happen. But you take the wheel here, and it's on a hinge. You bring it out to the side, you untab it like that, and then you collapse it in and tab it into the arm, and it makes it so that the wheel is nice and flush, and it is neatly, kind of compact. And I was not expecting that, and that honestly kind of made me bust a load. I mean, that was, I think, a very, very, clever piece of engineering that, like I said, I was not expecting on a figure of this, price point. So, but you have that all done, except for the fact that you want to bring that out, bring that, swivel that down, bring that up, rotate this around, and then bring that down and tab everything in like so. And you want to extend that, and then you have the arms all done. So now you want to come to the legs here and unpeg the legs like so. You want to then, you can bring down these feet here, come to the sides, untab the wheels, bring those out, and you want to extend the legs. You can also take them and rotate them 180 at the waist. You want to bring those down, and then you can rotate them. Maybe. There we go. And untab his backpack in the process, so tab that back in. And now that you have the legs down like this, you want to take the wheels and collapse them down and fold them into the leg like so. and take the section and close it in on that piece, and then flip the foot up and bring the foot down. Then you have a leg all done. And you want to do the same thing, just kind of come here, collapse the wheel, bring it down, and flip it in like so. Bring the section and tab that in, and then bring the foot up, or bring the front section up and bring it down. And then tab in the back piece again, because that came undone. And I believe that is it for Kingdom RODIMUS, and we have him in his robot mode, and yeah, I think he's really, really good. I wasn't expecting him to be this good, but I think he absolutely looks amazing. He's very bulky and just very hefty, and I think he just looks really, really good. So we'll get in close here on his face. I like the head sculpt, so it does look nice. You got some blue for the eyes, silver for the face and for the head crest. You got silver up here for the arms. You got the hands. And then, of course, the flame work from the front. You have that. And then the orange on the legs. This is all painted, which I wasn't expecting, but it is. So there's that. And you got the black here for his booties, I guess. So coming up the back, very, very clean, I'll admit. So I do like how everything just kind of compacts and compresses. So overall, very nice. As far as articulation goes, I believe the head is on a ball joint, so you can kind of do what you want. Can kind of do a full 360. The arms can do a full 360, but the back spoiler gets in the way. You can go in and out. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got full range of movement at the elbow. He has a wrist swivel. The wrist can pivot inward, and the fingers are very much done like Masterpiece-style hands, where the last three fingers are on one hinge joint, but the index finger is on its own separate, or has its own set of hinges. Very, very nice that they did that, and I'm very surprised that they did that. Waist swivel, no ab crunch. Legs can go forward that far, they can go back about that far, they can go out that far, and this side skirt does move out of the way to accommodate that, so that is nice. He's got a thigh swivel, full range of movement at the knee, and you do get a double joint at the knee, so that is nice. The ankle, or the foot, can move up, can kind of pivot this down, and he does have an ankle pivot. So he's very poseable, basically your kind of standard posability for, you know, the Kingdom line and whatnot, so that is very nice. As far as weaponry, of course, he can hold his gun, just plugs in to his hand like so, and you can obviously connect the blast effect parts into it, so you have that going on. Let me actually bring out the Winnebago so I can get out his other accessories. And I forgot to show something off. In vehicle mode, you can take these smoke effects right here, and they do plug into the side here. I did completely forget to show these off, and I don't know why or how I forgot, but you can plug them in on either side if I can do it. Maybe. There we go. So you can have that going on, which looks pretty cool. So I did forget to show that off, but you can do that if you want. But he can hold his sword, but you do have to get that out the way. You do have to actually open up his hand, and it just kind of tabs in there. So you can have that going on, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. And of course, you can have him holding the Matrix, which you just flip down this chest panel, and you have the Matrix sitting in there. And it's the same Matrix you get with everybody else that's been released within this line. So I will show that off. You do, nice gold and blue right there. So, and of course, you can have the blast effect plugged into it like so, which it's easier for him to hold it, or at least to start getting him to hold it without the effect on, but you can just work the fingers, which is a little difficult to do, not gonna lie, but it is obviously possible. So if I can get that on, wrap that around. No. Oh, he also has a like a butterfly joint. I forgot to mention that, an inner butterfly joint, which is very, very nice. Like I said, forgot to mention that, but he does have it. So, and then I can bring this around like so, and you can have him holding the matrix, and obviously you can plug in the effects parts if you wish. So you can do all of that good stuff. So let me get it back into his chest, and I will show off what else you can do with the trailer. Oh, if it'll go back in his chest, that is. There we go. So that is very, very nice. As far as the trailer goes, well, let me put this section back in here. You can obviously, again, open it up, and the way that you have this all, you want to get this all worked out is you fold those down, take this section and fold this back, and take this panel, open this up, flip this section down, and take this and untab it and bring it forward, and then you have his little battle station. You just bring this up like so, and you can fold out the flaps like that and bring up the handles, and you can have his little like battle station that he had, or you can recreate like the G1 toy, and you can have him standing up on here and holding the handles like so. So you can have that all going on, and obviously you can plug in the blast effect parts, which is very, very nice. So you can have that going on if you wish, and you can, oops, I can let go. You can take this off, and you just fold this up, and you can have like a little like a portable kind of turret section. So you can have that, and it does have molded in treads, so I guess you can call it like a, like I said, like a portable turret section. So you can do that if you want to. So that is actually pretty cool in my opinion. So let me get all this back situated and tab that back in, bring this back up, and tab that back in, bring this up, tab that back in, bring that up, put that back, and then put this up. And let me get RODIMUS situated, and we'll get him ready for size comparisons. So there is RODIMUS Prime, and here we have stand. Let me get those out the way. Here we have him with Studio Series 86 Hot Rod, and as you can see, he is a lot bigger and a lot bulkier. So there is that, and I don't know where I put my Earthrise Prime at. Thought I had him on the desk with me, but there is here he is with again with Hot Rod, and you can see he's a lot taller and bulkier. And I'm gonna be honest, I do like this figure more. This figure, in my opinion, was really great, but I still think this figure is better. Found Prime, so here he is with Earthrise Optimus, and I believe at the head, Optimus is taller by like that much, but obviously, as you can see, RODIMUS is just beefier and bulkier, so he definitely like feels like that he has a lot more mass. So there is that. Excuse me. So as far as RODIMUS Prime goes, like I said, when I first saw like the reveal pictures for him and whatnot, I was kind of like, oh, it's just going to be a redo of the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod with some added paint apps and the trailer and whatnot. And yeah, I was very wrong, and I'm glad that I was wrong. Um, I made a YouTube short, and I said in that, kind of, in that video that he, in my opinion, is very much a masterpiece style figure. I mean, it's literally if they took, like the Masterpiece Hot Rod or RODIMUS Prime and just shrunk it down, I think this is what you would have. I mean, he has the trailer, he's got all of the weapons, blast effect parts, he even has like a little storage container. I mean, he has everything that you would kind of want in a Masterpiece figure. And, his transformation is very involved. He has the articulated hands. I mean, he has the Matrix. I honestly truly think for $80, this is definitely worth it. But again, that's just me, and I mean, this is coming from the guy that was, kind of mad at Hasbro because they're just doing a bunch of re-releases, and which I'm not very happy with, but it is what it is. But this figure definitely definitely proved me wrong in saying that this figure. I had very, very low expectations for this figure, so that's why I sound so surprised when I was like, oh, the figure can do this, or oh, it can do that, because I had very, very little expectations for this figure, and it absolutely blew my mind as to how good this was. So I would definitely recommend it if you can get it. I believe he is on pre-order at the Big Bad Toy Store, so you can order it from there. I would definitely recommend you do so. Very, very cool figure. So that is about it for the review. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.